The headline "Chumlee from Pawn Stars sentenced to life imprisonment" is shocking, and that's exactly why it spread so quickly. But the truth behind it tells a very different story, one that reveals how rumors, exaggeration, and clickbait can completely distort reality. For fans of the long-running show, the idea that Austin Chumlee Russell could face such a fate feels unbelievable. And in reality, it is. Chumlee became a household name as the lovable, unpredictable personality on Pawn Stars, while he often played the role of comic relief. Viewers watched him grow from a goofy side character into a recognizable television figure with his own business ventures and fan base. His image was built on humor, not controversy, which is why later headlines about legal trouble came as a shock to many. The confusion stems from real legal issues Chumlee faced years ago, which were serious but nowhere near the extreme claims that now circulate online. During that period, headlines were dramatic, speculation was rampant, and misinformation filled social media. Over time, those exaggerated narratives mutated into something far more extreme, with false claims of life imprisonment gaining traction among people who never checked the facts. In reality, Chumlee was never sentenced to life in prison. The legal matter was resolved through the court system, and he accepted responsibility in a way that allowed him to move forward with his life. The outcome did not end his freedom, his career, or his future. However, the damage done by sensational headlines has proven harder to undo than the legal case itself. What makes this situation unsettling is how easily public perception can be manipulated. Once a shocking phrase enters the internet ecosystem, it often gets repeated without context, turning fiction into something that feels real. For celebrities, this can be devastating. A single false headline can overshadow years of personal growth, accountability, and positive change. Chumlee's story is less about crime and punishment and more about survival in the age of viral misinformation. After facing his mistakes, he focused on improving his health, rebuilding his image, and expanding his business interests. Fans who follow him closely have seen a noticeable transformation, both physically and mentally, suggesting a man who learned from a difficult chapter rather than being destroyed by it. The idea that he was sentenced to life imprisonment says more about internet culture than it does about Chumlee himself. Shocking claims generate clicks, fear spreads faster than truth, and nuance is often lost. Over time, the lie becomes louder than reality. So yes, the headline is shocking, but not because it's true.